Absolute chaos is breaking out in California right now. Another earthquake has hit. Another earthquake has hit California in the same spot. Multiple towns are under mass evacuation orders. Tens of thousands of people are under evacuation orders because a levee is about to break, and it's already broken in multiple spots. But they're saying a quote imminent break is about to happen for a big one. And these cities are right outside Sacramento. This levee's right outside Sacramento, California. Multiple roads are also being washed out and destroyed from this earthquake and from mudslides from all the rain. All right. So lots of developing news. People are stranded. People are being told to evacuate and they can't because roads are destroyed or roads are covered with water and they are impending this levee breaking and they can't even get away from it. All right. So lots of big developing news. Another earthquake has also hit California in the same spot too. So stick with me with all this stuff. We will get to pictures of everything too. Tons of pictures today. We will have a bunch, but let's get into the details really quick and then I will show you pictures of all the stuff that's going on. So second quake in 2 weeks since Northern California back to response mode. And this hit in essentially the same exact spot that it hit before. It's shocking that it hit and it was a 5.4 magnitude earthquake and the earthquake before was a 6.4, so a little bit less severe, but people are saying that the earthquake felt more violent and they're saying they had more of a jolting response to it. They're saying it was shorter and more intense this time. And the mayor of the town here is saying that 30% of the town's water is shut off, and there's also lots of power outages and the likes going on. So another earthquake has hit California in the same spot. Also, this levee breaking in Sacramento is about to happen. All right, so this is crazy. Lots of big stuff. Flooding in San Francisco. I made a video on that a couple days ago. Go check that video out after. But look at these roads being completely washed away. All right, look at this. This is State Highway 9, and California Highway Patrol is saying that parts of it is completely washed away. You can see that there giant crater, giant hole in the road there. It's just completely gone. And this is from all the rain and mudslides out there having. We'll get into this levee breaking in a second too, because mass evacuations, tens of thousands of people are being evacuated right now. We'll get into that in just a second, but I wanted to look at this. Look at these roads, right? This is from the mudslides going on in California right now. This is also State Road 9 in California. So both these pictures are from State Road 9, Highway 9, and you can see massive damage and they have it shut down. This is from the California Highway Patrol Santa Cruz Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, go for it. Definitely do that. I will be retweeting a lot of these pictures and videos. If you want to go see them on there too, go follow me on Twitter. But look at this, guys. This road is completely destroyed. California is having a major crisis right now. Look at this boulder that fell into the road. Good thing there was not a car here, but imagine a car, a truck, a bike, whatever here. When this boulder fell, this could have been devastating for people if this fell onto a car, all right? But it's blocking traffic, major damage to the road. You can see this massive boulder in the road, and you can see this crack in the road too. This is from the earthquake. This is in Humboldt County, the same county that it happened just a couple weeks ago. Right around Christmas, there was an earthquake. So lots of natural disasters, geological, seismic activity, lots of stuff going on in California. What's going on here? This is a road in Humboldt County from the second earthquake that has been hit. All right, you can also see that there's power lines down from this mudslide and from all the wind and flooding and all the other stuff. And it's saying Pacific Gas and Electric is trying to get people back up. All right, so let's get into what's going on with this levee break, because this is insane and this is dangerous and I'm worried about these people here. So Northern California, or more Northern California towns warned to evacuate due to, quote, imminent levee failure. This is out of the San Francisco Gate from Katie Dowd. This was reported just yesterday. From all this flooding, this levee already has multiple breaks in it, and I'll show you pictures of this town in this region. It is completely devastated and flooded, and this is right outside Sacramento. This is 5 miles from Sacramento. This is essentially a suburb of Sacramento. Okay, so it says Point Pleasant is now under an evacuation order as flooding in the area becomes, quote, imminent, according to the Sacramento Office of Emergency Services. This is just being reported. On Saturday afternoon, the 5,000 some residents of the Sacramento County town were ordered to evacuate immediately as floodwaters rose. By 3:30 p.m., however, conditions were too dangerous on the roads, and Sacramento County officials told remaining residents to shelter in place. So they said to evacuate, but the roads were flooded and damaged and washed out. All right, so they couldn't even leave. So they told them just to shelter in place at your house with this flood coming. All right, and these pictures are absolutely devastating. And the flood here is near Sacramento and San Francisco. This earthquake was a little bit more north near Eureka, Humboldt County, California. It's probably like 100 miles north of this where the earthquake happened too. So this is all happening in Northern California right now. And it says, despite the fact that the rain has stopped, the floodwaters. Oh, and it says, at 11:30 p.m., a flash flood warning for Wilton was issued due to a, quote, imminent levee failure in that area on the Consumnes River. Residents have been advised to seek higher ground immediately. That's a quote. All right, so this is happening real time. What would you do? Would you be prepared? What would you do if you were told your house is going to be flooded in the next however many hours and you needed to evacuate? Would you be ready? Would you be prepared? Would you leave? Would you stay? What would you do? Tell me down below in the comments, and I'll try to hit up those comments and respond, trying to get to some of them. All right, despite the fact that some of the rain has stopped, the floodwaters continue to rise. Shortly before 1 p.m., evacuation warnings were extended to residents of Point Pleasant, Glanville Tract, and Franklin Pond. Quote, prepare to leave the area now before roadways are cut off to evacuate the area, county officials said. This happened before, and then they told them that the roads are flooded. Sorry, so you have to stay here. And check out these pictures. All right, look at this. This is the town of Wilton, California. This is a suburb of Sacramento, 5-10 miles right outside Sacramento. It's right next to Sacramento. You can see this devastation. Look at this road going through. There are tons of truckers, tons of cars just stuck, and tons of cars underwater. They're saying they're finding people just in their cars underwater, just people, and they're not there anymore, right? So this is a very devastating situation, and it's developing right now. You can see here more pictures from Wilton, California, where it's already having massive flooding, all right? And they're saying that this levee could break and be even worse. You could see here a road in Wilton, unpassable. This is kind of like a close-up picture of this, it looks like, on one of these sides here where the road is completely blocked off. And you can see here another picture from Wilton. This is this area where people are being told to evacuate. The road is completely washed away and gone. All right, so lots of devastation, lots of stuff going on in California. All right, let me know what you think about this. Are you in California right now? Are you in these areas? What's happening? Do you have any boots on the ground? What do you think's going on here? This is a big event for people in California, and they are even saying this is historic rains. This is the most rain they've had since the 1800s in San Francisco. All right, so historic flooding, historic rains. Go check out my other video about San Francisco. This one's about Sacramento. They're near each other, but different cities, different situations. Go check out my other video of what's happening in San Francisco as well too. Historic flooding. People are stranded, and the streets of San Francisco have tons of water, all the businesses flooded. So get prepared now, guys. This is one of these things, it's hard to be prepared for a flood. It's one of these things you can't really do anything about it, but get the alerts set up on your phone for your local government, your county government, these emergency services, all this stuff, because they put out these alerts on, social media, Twitter, all this stuff, but a lot of times people don't see it and it's too late. So get all these alerts set up on your phone for your local governments so you know exactly what's happening and you can be prepared and you can evacuate early, get out of these, get all your stuff, and have a bug out bag prepared and know exactly where your valuable things are that you would want to bring. If this is a flood, all your pictures would be destroyed, all your electronics, all your stuff's going to get destroyed. So know exactly what you want to bring to if you do have to bug out in a situation like this. So thank you guys for watching. Get prepared. Hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up. Please hit that sub bell too if you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a big old blessed day. Thank you.